Was recording when I wasn't. So I had pulled the strength in reverse. Okay. This video is going to be about what is going on in your love life. So I shuffled the cards and I had pulled this card out. And then I saw the camera go dark because I hadn't hit the record button yet. So it's recording now. And the first card that came out is the strength in reverse. Okay. So what I'm getting from the strength in reverse is many of you are experiencing a situation in your relationship where you're tired. You know, in the past you had gave your all in your relationship and now you're tired. You are losing momentum on being the primary source of holding your relationship together. Okay, that is what I'm getting. That's what I'm hearing from the strength in reverse. I just saw the devil on the bottom of the deck. I didn't pull the card, but the fact that it showed itself to me a minute ago as I was shuffling just now, I feel like the reason why you may have experienced putting so much energy into this relationship in the past is because you were obsessed with it in some kind of way. I don't know, it could have been the sex that you were obsessed with. It could have been the idea of this person. They could have been very attractive. They could have looked good. It could have made you look good. It could have been a trophy piece, is what I'm hearing. But you realize that you became a slave in that relationship, whatever this relationship that is on your mind, that you in the past put a lot of work into to keep it going. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. There was something about the relationship that you were obsessed with. And ever since you've stopped putting your all into this relationship, I don't know why you stopped putting your all into it. I feel like, lately you have not been able to get no sleep because of this, because you're still kind of obsessed with the idea of this relationship. I feel like there's something about your person that you found out about, and you just really had no choice but to let it go. And ever since that, you've not been able to sleep at night. And I'm also hearing that there's something about this person that you found out about them that's making you feel very ashamed. I just heard that too. Let's see what else is going on in your relationship life. What else is going on? The King of Pentacles reversed. So what I'm hearing is this relationship messed with your pockets. You've been a very fortunate person when it comes to finances. You're very resourceful. You know how to get the money. But dealing with this person that you've been obsessed with, that's currently, whatever you've been through, all that you've been through with this person is keeping you up at night. This person exploited your pockets in some kind of way. Okay? Uh, dealing with this person has caused you to not be as focused on your money, not be as productive when it comes to getting your money. And what I'm hearing is that I just heard that you really don't have anybody else but yourself to blame because you saw all the red flags and you ignored them. I just heard that. What else is going on in your love life currently? Oh gosh. So yes, this person really broke your heart. I'm feeling like it could have been another person involved. Maybe this person was married, or I'm hearing that for some of you, this person used you for your money to go back and share with somebody else that they was with. I'm hearing that some of you were set up, that you were played on your illusions about this person, that you was played on your obsession about this person. Your obsession for this person was used against you. And it has something to do, for some of you, it has something to do with a third party. Okay? And for the others of you who are watching, um, this situation has truly broken your heart. And with this other swords card that we pulled here, you're really up in your head about this. You're really up in your head. You're tired. You just don't have the strength anymore. This relationship has truly drained you. And for some of you, it really has drained your pockets, or it's just got you off of your A game when it comes to your finances. You have not been handling your business when it comes to finances due to the draining energy of this relationship, or to your love life. For some of you, this is a repeating theme of your love life. This is something that you continue to go through because you're getting tested and you're not passing these tests. You're not passing them. The universe is testing you, and by putting you through the same thing over and over again in a different way, you're not recognizing the test because there's things about the test that has been switched up. And because you're not recognizing that you're being tested, you find yourself ending up in the same situation over and over again. Heartbroken, losing your strength. Yes. Which one did I pull? Okay, I pulled that one first. I want to keep these in the order that I pulled them. See what else we got coming out. The Star reverse. For some of you, you had a lot of hope for this relationship. This person showed you everything that you needed to see to believe that you were going in the right direction when it came to the situation, or when it comes to your love life. For some of you, yeah, even though you were seeing the red flags, there was other things that this person did that gave you hope. But at the end of the day, you lost hope. You've lost all hope when it comes to relationships. Yes. And there's 7 stars in this card. And 7 is the number of isolation. I'm busy right now. 7 is the number of isolation and being in your own world. So because of your loss of hope when it comes to love, you've retreated. You've retreated into isolation, and you're all in your head. You keep having flashbacks over and over about those things that looked good. Can you close my door, please? You keep having flashbacks in your head about all the things positive that this person showed you. and how behind those positive things that person did, you could see a nuance of deception, but you didn't take heed to it because you had such high hopes. And because the reality of what this person has done to you, how they've manipulated you and played you on your obsession over them, you're losing hope when it comes to love. Let's see what else we can find out. Okay, for some of you, I'm hearing that in the past, before you got into this relationship, for some of you that's in a relationship, and for some of you where this energy that I'm reading resonates just for your love life, period. Okay, for the, it resonates as a theme in your love life. For some of you in the past, there has been genuine people who have come into your life and who have tried to offer you the love that you desire, but you haven't been able to see that because you have an idea about how love is supposed to be. You have an idea about what kind of person you're supposed to be with. And your idea is terribly flawed. It's based on illusion. It's not based in reality. It's what I'm hearing. Okay. I'm hearing that you've convinced yourself that your approach in relationships are different each time, but they're not. And this is the reason why you keep overlooking those individuals who have come to you wanting to offer you something positive, wanting to offer you something true, wanting to offer you something valuable when it comes to love. But you didn't want it because it didn't look like what you dreamed it should look like, what you envisioned it to be when it comes to love. Maybe the person was too short. Maybe they didn't make enough money. Maybe, they just didn't look ideal to you as somebody you want to represent when it's time to go out there and show yourself to the world in terms of who it is you're involved with when it comes to a relationship. Whatever the case may be, that you turn down love when someone truly wants to offer you love, or you just can't see them you can't see somebody offering you something true. It's based on your false perception of what love is and what it is you believe yourself to need and want and deserve when it comes to love. Yes, you're unable to see the forest for the trees, in other words. And the trees are what you feel it should be, what you've been told it should be, what you was raised to believe it should be. For a lot of you, I'm hearing that you get your ideas from social media about the kind of person you should have standing next to you to make you look good and, all this fake stuff. For a lot of you, I'm hearing that's where you get your idea on love from. Okay, I feel like I need to split the deck right quick and just take this card here. Yeah. Illusion. Okay. No wonder I felt like I needed to do that. This confirms the illusion. You can't see the forest, which is represented by these cups, that's clearly showing you what's in these cups. You can't see the forest for this one little tree here that's covered up. You don't know what the hell that is, but you're more interested in what you can't see than what you can see. Because what you can't see, you hope, is based on hope. Star in reverse. Okay, it's based on what you hope. And because in the past your relationships have been disappointing, you've lost all hope. So this card is a confirmation that in a lot of ways you're a little delusional when it comes to love and relationships. You can't see the real. You won't even accept the real. You think that you're trying something different and you're trying a different approach when you go into relationships, but the approaches that you take is still based in delusion in some kind of way. Illusion. It's still based on that. Now, I don't know. I feel like I need to. That's very interesting how this card came out right after this card here when I discussed you not being able to see the forest for the trees, you not being able to accept true love when it's being offered to you because it don't look the way you thought it should have looked. Because you're delusional. Yeah. I want to pull from. I feel the need to pull from the true intentions to clarify this card more. I want to clarify. Now, I shuffled from this deck earlier. I pre-shuffled, so let's see here. Tell me about this card here. Give me an oracle card, please, to go deeper into this Seven of Cups. That will explain to us the energy behind this Seven of Cups. I want to hear the true intentions behind this Seven of Cups. Okay, I feel like I need to take this one here. Oh, interesting. This is the direction card. But this one came out over here. So, wow. Okay, health. I'm going to be part of your health and wellness journey. Interesting. I'm going to be part of your health and wellness journey. For some of you, I'm hearing that the individuals that you've dealt with, they come to you pretending like they're going to heal you in some kind of way or like they understand you. And they appeal to you in a way where you feel like they'll be able to help you in some kind of way, but it always ends up the other way around, you helping them. For some of you, that's what I'm hearing. Okay? I'm going to pull 3 more cards. Let me get 3 more cards, please. 3 more from this oracle. Yeah, you have no one. Okay, so this one flipped over. Check in. I want to catch up and make sure everything is going well. Okay, so what I just heard from that is, for some of you, there's individuals who come to you from the past. The recent person that you could have dealt with could have been someone from your past who, pretended like they wanted to look out for your best interests. And for some of you, I'm hearing that you do have an individual that does check in on you and wants to look out for your best interest. And that's actually the one that you should look into the possibilities of a positive relationship with. But the other individuals watching this video, for some of you, this represents the energy of someone who, or individuals who keep coming at you from your past, and they come at you when you're vulnerable. They keep coming at you and coming at you until they break you down and get you to that place where you kind of just put up with them and settle for them because it ain't nothing else to do. You're bored. You want to feel loved. You want to have sex, whatever the case may be. Okay. I'm hearing that for some of you as well. But for those of you who has someone who's always checking up on you, this person, for some of you, that person truly does care about you. And that's someone you probably should look into having a relationship with or give a chance to. But there's another group of you. There's three groups of you who, the person who keeps checking in on you, they're really just wanting to hear you talk to them about all your failed relationships. This person secretly resents you, and they feel like you're never going to find a positive relationship, that you're going to keep repeating the same cycle over again of heartbreak. So again, let's go over those three groups. There's one group of you who has people from the past that keep coming to you to break you down so you could accept them and repeat the same cycles over with them, where they kind of use you and get what they want out of you, and then you're done with them and you're feeling low about yourself because you just got played again. And then there's the group of you who has a person who checks up on you because they genuinely are concerned, they genuinely do care about you, and there's the potential that this person could be the one for you. But for some of you, that person may be an individual who doesn't have a lot of finances. Okay. And then there's the other group of you who, someone who checks up on you is not checking up on you because they truly care about you. They kind of resent you. I'm hearing that they resent you because you overlook them, and they feel like you don't have the capacity to make a good choice when it comes to choosing something real. And they only check up on you to hear you confess to them about the most recent relationship that you came out of, where you was disrespected, hurt, and treated badly. Yes. Okay. I'm going to pull one more card, and then I'm going to be done with this reading. Tell me more about this Seven of Cups. I'm going to take this card right here. Sage advice. I've been thinking about your situation, and I'd like to offer a fresh perspective. I'm hearing that for some of you, you might have consulted with people about your relationships, and you've been given advice about your relationships, but because your idea of relationships is based on illusion, you're not objective when you ask for the help. When you tell people what's going on with you, you're not being objective. You're not telling them about where you went wrong at. You're not telling them about the red flags you've seen. You only tell them what you want them to hear so they can give you the response that you want to hear in return. And so, with that being said, I'm going to end the reading here. Overall, you're not seeing your relationships from reality is the theme of this reading here. You don't have anyone but yourself to blame because you refuse to even put yourself in a position where someone can give you true and honest advice on your relationships. You don't really want to hear the truth, is what I'm hearing. And for that reason, this is the energy that you're in. Confused, in an illusion, disillusion, just not being able to see the forest for the trees because you don't want to. You watch a little bit too much of social media. The people that you look up to in social media are not real. They're fake. They're fraudulent. And for that reason, the relationships that you get involved with are fake and fraudulent. They're not real. They're charlatan relationships. And they'll continue to be that way until you develop a fresh perspective on what true love is. And with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. If you can appreciate this, for some of y'all ain't going to like this, what I told y'all in this reading. But for those of you who are ready to grow and elevate, and you truly want to experience love and have more positive outcome in your relationships, learn something about yourself in your relationships so that you can take what you learned and move on with the ability to understand how to apply what you've learned about yourself. For those of you who want to do that, you'll hit the like button. Okay? And for those of you who want to stay in this energy, you're probably not going to hit the like button because you're not ready for the real. You're not ready for the truth. You have a disdain for the truth. You resent the truth. Yes. And with that being said, I'm going to close out. I hope you come back for more of my readings. And if you don't, that's okay as well. Take care. Peace.